Well, good afternoon, folks. It's time to talk about money. I haven't done this in a while. I thought I would discuss my yearly budget since I keep detailed records of where my money goes. I'm going to share it with you. I'll just tell you right up front, some of you will probably yell at me and tell me that it's not real accurate because the first 3 months of this year I was in the United States, and that kind of threw my numbers off a little bit, okay? I didn't do one of these videos for 2023, so I'm doing this one for 2024 because a lot of stuff did go up in 2024, so it wouldn't have been fair. So I'm going to share it with you right after this. Hey! Roger! Rocket Chick Roger! Hello there! Okay, let's get started. As you can see, I have very detailed records of my expenses for the year. I'll just start off and tell you right up front that I have some columns or some rows down here at the bottom that are hidden, okay? Those are, that's information that contains income and just stuff, some totals and stuff that I don't want to share with you, okay? I don't think it's necessary for me to share my income. The whole purpose of this video is to show you, what it costs me to live here, okay? As you can see, we'll start off with rent, okay? You see it's $700 a month, okay? That's $8,400 a year. That's normally they want $800 for this apartment, but I got it for $600 or $700 because I prepay it every 6 months. So I still take $700 out of my budget and set it aside so that I can, when it's time to pay the 6 months, that I have the money, okay? And of course, electric here, this is my electric bill. Now, I also want to tell you, for the month of January, February, March, and the first week of April, I was in the United States of this year. So I know that probably might make it a little unfair, but that's why if you look over here at the end, I have these two columns here, average per month, less January through March, okay? It's actually March in the first week of April. So what I did was I averaged everything else out over 8 months, okay? That's what this column is here, okay? The average is there. And then this column is the averages over the whole year. But that's a little bit unfair, and it's probably unfair for you because you want to get a true picture of what it really costs, to live here. So if you look at these columns, or at the, I guess if I just go ahead and just sum this up, this column here, and we'll just get a total, and 1663.40 average per month. That's my average cost of living here, okay? But now that is only over 8 months, so I know it's a little unfair. If we take, I probably could have, if I did 2023, then it wouldn't be really factual because things did go up in 2024. So anyway, so the electric bill, you can see that in January I paid $51.29. That's for December's bill, okay? December here is the start of the rainy season, the summer season, and it goes through May. And so those electric bills are naturally a little higher, okay? Now, you can see here, so I was in January, February, March. So February, this is the January bill. I was here the first half of January, so that's what this 3216 is for. But then you can tell that I wasn't here in February and March because by the next two bills here, okay? 726 and 749, and then it went back up. All right, now I'm back here to May, and it's hot as hell. It's toward the end of the summer, and it's hot as hell. But then look at the difference between May and June. It went back down to 47, 46. Now in September, that's when we started having power outages, and you can see the difference in the bill, even though we're really not seeing the true picture here, because in September the power was off. They started cutting the power like 8 to 12 to 14 hours a day, but that's countrywide. It wasn't necessarily the schedule here where I live, so in the Mesilla Lago area. But anyway, my average electric bill for the year is $35.86. For that 8 months, it was $53.79. I hope this is making sense to you, but you can look at each month here and see, look, May, May, June, July, and so forth, and it's way less than $50 except for this 1 month right here. Okay, so enough on that. So gas, this is my cooking gas. This was for December cooking gas, and then of course there was none in January, February, or March. And then of course I returned, or April. Well, this is April's bill. March's usage right here. So here I came back the first week of April, and this is for what I, used up the rest of the month of April. But you can see my gas bill is pretty reasonable. I don't know why I don't have a bill here for August. Sometimes it's real alright. This is the only bill that I get. It's called Duragas. It's the only bill that I can't pay online, and that doesn't come directly to me. It comes to my landlord, and then the guards downstairs hand it to me. So anyway, water. Water is usually around $5 a month, but it's that, you see here the average is $6.88 for 8 months, $4.58. So it's around, that's the big 5-gallon jug of water that I usually buy. And I got to tell you, this might be a little deceiving too, and I'm not doing this on purpose. I hope I'm not confusing everybody, but the guards here at my building own the drinking water business here in this building. They bring $5 jugs or 5-gallon jugs of water up, and they only charge $2.50, but I always give them $5 because they carry it up here, they open it up for me. They don't have to do all that for me. Everybody else has to take it themselves. Maybe they'll deliver it to the door, but I guarantee you they come in and rip the top off, put my pump on, do everything for me. I don't have to do anything. So that's drinking water. Internet, $35.58, $37.05, $35.58, $35.59. Even though I was in the States, I kept it on because I didn't want to turn it off. But anyway, you can see there my average, it's the same every month, $36.54. That's 400 meg fiber optic right to the router. And then my cell phone, of course, here it is, 2380. It's gone up throughout the year. It's up to 2413. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I start paying it online, and I pay a fee for paying it online. But anyway, 2413. I have no maintenance costs. I don't know why I even have this category. Household goods, I really don't know why I have it, but this year I spent $245.58 on household goods, pots, pans, stuff like that. House cleaning, this is for my maid service. You can see that obviously I didn't need her in January, February, March. Okay, I was in Mesa. But $20, my cleaning lady charges me $20 to come in and clean my apartment. And she cleans it front to back, top to bottom, both toilets, bathrooms, changes my bed, even though she doesn't have to, wash my windows, cleans the kitchen up. She does a really thorough job. So far this year I've spent $245.58. Oh no, I'm sorry, $185 on house cleaning. And then the next is laundry. That same lady does my laundry for me, and I pay her $20 a pop. I know that I could do better than that. I know for a fact I could. You can get your laundry done here at a week's worth of laundry at any of the laundry facilities around here for $6 or $7. But I pay this lady more because I also had to pay for we use the laundromat at my machine. I had to pay for the use of the machine. It's $1.50 a load, and she soaks my socks. She washes the whites separately, and she does a great job. She does the best job of anybody I've ever had. So I pay the money for it. So I spent $357 this year on laundry. And of course, insurance, health insurance, my premiums, run $68.12 a month. That's my private health insurance. Insurance on my car, I don't make a monthly payment on it. I pay it by the year. It's $579.17. If you don't drive a car, there's $500, $600 how much you can save. Groceries, here, groceries. Now look at Mesa, Arizona. Okay, January, February, March, and then part of April, and then compared to the rest of the year. I don't know why well, I guess it's probably because I stocked up on meat that I buy and stocked up on a lot of groceries, to restock my refrigerator. But my budget is only like $250 a month, and I think I exceed that. And as you can see, I do. I spent $3,498, for the year. And this right here says 437. That doesn't look right. N14 divided by 8, that's the total. N14, this number here, divided by 8 months, and that's 437. It doesn't seem to me like I spent $437 a month on groceries. But, well, a lot of that includes the meat that I buy. Something doesn't look right. Oh, well, I'm not going to waste your time. I'll figure that out. But, I mean, still, you can look at each month for what I spent for groceries. Beer and wine, very important. This is like, this is what I live for. $1,962.24. There is no bargain, folks, in Ecuador on beer. I have since quit drinking beer, and now I just drink scotch and wine. So it's about the same. Medical prescriptions, monthly prescriptions. Sometimes I buy more than a month's supply, 2 months supply, whatever. But I've spent $310.41 for the year on medicine, prescription medicine. And of course, medical doctor clinic, going to the doctor. This has been a expensive year for that, $618.29. Average at $77.29 a month. Transport gas, this is gasoline for my car, $328 for the year. Transport taxi, occasionally I still take a taxi once in a while, $99. Subscriptions, this is stuff that I buy every month. It's Adobe, my cloud storage, Chat GPT, a bunch of little stuff like that. Entertainment and fun, I spent almost $2,000 on entertainment and fun. That's mostly me and Stella going out to dinner, which we do a lot, and other things, okay, that I included for entertainment. It's mainly eating out, okay, even though I do have dining out, but this is my own personal dining out. $21.59.51 I spent for dining out for the year. Average $269 a month over an 8-month period. All right, credit card debt, that's just personal credit card that I keep active. And actually, this month I actually paid it all. Giving and tips. I spent $1,042.15 this year on giving and tips. I have to say, you'll notice that December is the highest, and that's because I give Christmas bonuses to a number of people. So, but that's it. That's my personal budget. I'll show you my December numbers, okay, if I can do this without giving away too much information. If you look here, this is what I wanted to point out to you. actual budget for the month, $1892.53. This was actually, this is about what my actual budget runs. Don't pay attention to this number right here, this 2909.58. Okay, that's really, we're not going to talk about that. Okay, but if realistically, I'm telling you, I believe that you can live here in Manta and have a decent apartment with a nice view of the ocean, or at least be real close to it, for $2,000 a month. You know, and that's for me. And I'm pretty. I'm not very conservative, as you can probably tell. So I know that people that will eat at home more would spend certainly a lot less. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the spreadsheet. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, or you can send me an email. I still think that it's affordable to live here in Ecuador. I think it's affordable to live here in Manta, but I do have to say that Manta is probably one of the more expensive locations to live in Ecuador. It's much more affordable in the mountains, up in the Andes, Quito, Cuenca, Loja, Vilcabamba. Cuenca probably would be my plan B, as long as I could deal with the altitude. The altitude is always a problem there for me. So anyway, I hope you get something out of this. It's, as you can see, it's easy to live here for like $2,000 a month for a single person. You can live on less than that, especially if you're not like me, because I drink beer and wine and scotch, and so a good portion of my monthly budget goes to entertainment, groceries, beer and wine, and scotch, and that's about it. The rest of it is stuff I'm not going to tell you about. It's miscellaneous spending that doesn't really pertain to actual budgetary costs of living in Ecuador. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, and if you didn't like it, you know, bite me. All right, but I say that with peace and love. See you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.